Okay, so we're back to Hogwarts Legacy. This is part 2. I am so excited for this part. I actually feel pretty good today, so I'm hoping that I can play for at least a couple of hours anyway. And I have my water here, but I just thought I'd mention it because I think my straw is like poking up into the camera. But if you're wondering what that is, it's just my water with a straw. Anyway, let's just get into it. Okay, so last time we couldn't leave the common room until we'd completed certain tasks. Oh, why is everyone talking at once? That was... Oh, look at that ghost! Is that Rowena? Rowena? Is that you? Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, I walked through her. I'm sorry. Or not Rowena Ravenclaw. What's she called? The Grey Lady. Her daughter, is it? Oh! Oh my god, it's the bathroom! Hello, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you? Oh, why are you crying? Oh, that's so sad. I just want to say hi. But I guess I can't. But wow. Check this out. Oh, I can even go into... I can go into the cubicles if I want to. Right. Well, I suppose it makes sense. I mean, the students would need a bathroom. Wow, there is just so much to do in this game. So, from the... Oh my god, the bats! Well, that's not very private if there's just curtains. I mean, anyone could just open the curtain when you're, like, sitting in the bath. I wouldn't feel great about that now, to be honest. Okay, so yeah, since the last time, I kind of realised how absolutely massive this game is. So,
alright, just have to wait for the right moment.
Okay, don't all talk at once again, please. So,
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Okay, so I have to talk to people. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is stick as much as possible. Oh my god, there's more up here. Stick as much as possible to the main story and get that done first, and then I can go back after and do side quests and stuff like that. That's not to say that I won't do any side quests, but for the main part, I'll just stick to the main story, I think. But wow, there's even more. Can I go up here? Oh! Oh, do I have to learn a spell to open that maybe? Okay. This is so cool. Oh, wow. Okay, so I need to introduce myself to Amit. Was that guy who was down here with the... Oh, hi! Is that the same Grey Lady? What is her name? I can't remember. Yeah, I think Amit was down by the telescope. Any announcements? Guess not.
This should be interesting. All right.
Yeah, this guy here.
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
Why not?
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
Okay, sure.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. It sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
Okie doke. Oh yeah, and Samantha was over here. Do I have to talk to her again? Okay, I just skipped that conversation because we've already seen it. So yeah, we've talked to her, and now we need to talk to Everett.
I wish Professor Garlic would teach us more about flesh-eating trees. There seems so little about them. Perhaps one day someone will write a book on them.
Why would you want to know about flesh-eating trees?
This should be interesting.
There he is.
One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this?
Someone threw a dung bomb.
That's gross.
Get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm a bit nervous.
Harrowing indeed. I'm still a bit on edge myself. And a little nervous for classes to start.
Oh, you needn't be worried. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha, I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that
you can
dung bomb
admit
back
it.
to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
Okie doke.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You'd best not keep her waiting.
Who's talking to me?
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
I have no idea. Right, so I guess now we can leave.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
That's insane.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Cool.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay.
This way.
Look at the way they're standing. They look like those guys who try so hard to look cool. Whatever, guys. Okay, let's go down here.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Who's that? Why is the Slytherin here? Is he Slytherin? His hood looked green.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio
What?
on this bust
Oh.
and see what details the field guide can provide?
Oh, I don't remember how to do that.
Revelio.
Oh, there we go. Ravenclaw bust. This bust, created in honor of Ravenclaw House, resides in the lofty Ravenclaw Tower. Cool. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. So is this like a side quest? Oh, okay. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your... I can't read what that is because my recording software is blocking it, but yay, okay, we get it. Right. Tracks your current challenges. Okay, I'm sure I'll figure out what this is. Whoa, what is this? It's so confusing. I have 1% progress. Collect 2 field guide pages in Hogwarts. So I have 1 out of 2. Gear, appearance, reward, Hogwarts, regalia, spectacles. Okay. Right. I didn't really understand that, but oh well, it doesn't matter.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Yeah, we're walking. Oh, the pictures move as well. And we can go down here. Wow. Okay, oh my god. I just want to run around Hogwarts. I don't care about class.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your
Oh.
field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered flue flames. Okay. Hogwarts is divided into 2 main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live and includes the House Common Rooms and the Great Hall. Okay. Can we select the Grand Staircase region to continue? Okay, that should be it. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you've discovered. Grey flue flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. Gotcha. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library, and Greenhouses. Select the Library Annex region. Library Annex. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use right analog to rotate the map and fast travel to Central Hall. Yeah, flue flames. Right. Travel. Oh, there's so much to get used to. Right. Oh yeah, that's
Here
just
we
going
are.
over.
Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Wow.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Okay, well, we know what Hogsmeade is.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Okay. So she's not being as nice, I don't think, to us as the first night. I don't know. Yeah, he told us not to say anything, so...
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Not
Yes,
sure how I
Professor.
feel
Come
about
and
her
find me
now.
in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Cool.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's
Yeah, you did.
interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, Why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Right. Defense against dark arts class. So the field guide shows Professor Hecat's class in the lower section of the astronomy wing. I could get lost in the castle. I may need to use the charmed compass in the field guide to help me find my way. The shield represents main quests. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Okay. Some quests are locked by spell or level requirements. In this case, you will need the required level or spell to activate the quests. Spells can be earned by completing professor assignments or as quest rewards. Okay. Track a quest with A to continue, so Defense Against Dark Arts class and Charms class. Okay.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Ollivanders is in Hogsmeade. Quest complete. Welcome to Hogwarts. Cool. Charmed compass unlocked. Okay. And yeah, down there it shows me where to go. But I just want to have a look around. Oh! What the? Trimmed school robe. Thought I might be able to do something with them. Wow. I feel like, oh, look at the ghost! I feel like I'm just gonna run around here for hours. Oh, they have the little hats.
To Hogsmeade one day. Open a...
What is this? Oh, locked. Okay. Hello. Grey lady, gentle sobbing. Yeah, she was in our dormitory. It is her. Feel so bad for her. Bell Tower Courtyard. Oh, Flute
Off on another adventure, are we?
Huh? Who said that? Oh, look, they're dancing. It's, oh my god, it's just so immense and overwhelming. House elf! Oh my god, did you guys see that? Oh, there was a house elf cleaning the wall. That's locked, okay. Show me more. I need to see more. What's all this? Oh. What is this? This looks like... I'm not sure what this is. Must be music class. I can't open that. Oh, where am I now? Oh, I'm back here. I went in a circle. Wow, okay. So let's go back.
My friends and I like to spend our evenings watching the sunset from the Quidditch pitch. That's all the pitch is good for.
Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, no, what?
Such footwork! This isn't the ballet, you know! What do you say? Mr. 5000?
Oh, jeez! Right. Bye, guys. This is amazing. The detail. Wow. Okay.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Where? Here?
Hello. I don't believe we've met. Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this. If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing. I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Quest started. Okay, so this is a side quest. I'm gonna leave that for the moment. What is this? Ooh. Oh, it's the library. Oh, wow. Oh my god. Oh, look at this. It's so amazing. The restricted section. Wow. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time looking around in here because I'm sure we'll have to come in here for a reason later. But oh my god, look at this.
I don't think a buzzing girl to be around the pilot dusty.
You don't know him.
I'm just so overwhelmed.
Very partial
I
to the library.
can't believe it. Can I go in here? We're outside. Oh my god, there's cats. Oh my god, there's cats. Can I pet you? Hello. Can I? Oh my god, you're so pretty. I love you. I want to pet you again. Oh my god, I love you. I can't believe they put cats in it. I'm actually crying. I'm so happy. I love cats, for anyone who doesn't know. Literally, I'm obsessed with cats. Can I pet you? Oh, hello. Oh. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I could cry. I am totally coming back out to this courtyard. Totally coming back out here. Transfiguration Courtyard, Flue Flames. I find it so hard to say that. Flue Flames discovered. Wow. Okay. What's this? Can't do anything with it. Right, so I'm supposed to be... Let's just go to the Defense Against the Dark Arts class. We've had a little look around. Okay, that did nothing. I am really bad at following this map.
I wish the headmaster.
Oh, it's leading me to the quest. No. Can we change it back to the other quest? What am I supposed to do with this? Reveal. Open. It doesn't open. Okay. What's this got to do with anything? I am so confused.
Hope you're well. I enjoy
Potions
having lunch down by the
classroom.
lake. Except when the giant squid splashes about. Not much for soggy sandwiches.
I want to see the giant squid.
Oh, nice to see you, my young friend.
Who's that? Okay, seriously, how do I get rid of this? Maybe... Hang on, maybe I need my map. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Yeah. Okay, did I change it now? Yeah, I did. Okay. Crisis averted. Right. Got the flu flame in here. Wow! Oh my god, this is just... This is overwhelming. This is any Harry Potter fan's dream. Wow. Okay, look, let's just go and do our classes and then go to Hogsmeade. That is... Who are you? The Mad Hatter? Why? What? That's meant to be Peeves? Okay. Can I... Stop looking at me. Wow, okay, so that was Peeves. The poltergeist. Yeah, so as I was saying, my plan is to just maybe get the 2 classes done and go to Hogsmeade today. Hopefully I can get that much done, but we'll see. So, wow, it's so pretty. We'll see if I don't keep getting distracted.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Oh, it's her talking. Cool. Oh, a witch invented flu powder. I like that. So where are we going? I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Excuse me. So rude. Oh, it's right here. Let's do it.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. speech. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Okay, so let's go.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Okay.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Okay, so... use RT. Yeah, it should be this. Ah, okay.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
So, RT, and then B.
Good.
Ah.
Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Yay!
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Yeah, maybe you're just terrible.
Control my students for this I do enjoy lively duel.
Well, I would be more proud of myself, but I think he just sucked.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
Whatever. She's so proud of herself. I love that
put you
little
on
smile.
Spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Cool. I think we just became
That's enough
teacher's pet.
spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I like her. She's like no nonsense, but just seems really, really good at what she does as well. So I presume...
Nice work.
Oh, he's Sallow. Oh, so I presume we can come in here anytime we want and like practice on him. Kick his ass. Yeah. That sounds about right. Who's this guy?
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
What? What is that voice that they used? Right. Okay. So, return to the quest area. Why? Why? What am I supposed to do? Speak with Sebastian. Oh, do I have to talk to him?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good
How much you
practice.
sucked.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Oh, I've had my share of wand combat. Sorry, I am really immature, so I'm just going to put that out there. Right, it was never used my wand in combat. Yeah.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing or sounds suspicious. He's Slytherin, so it sounds suspicious to me. I don't trust him.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether
Probably.
it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Luke and Brattleby.
Till next time.
Okay. So, we have Defense Against the Dark Arts class done. Ooh. Okay.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
My god, why is she shouting at me every time I run past? So yeah, I need to go to Charms class. Oh, it's showing me the way. So, let's go this way. Wow. Imagine being serenaded by this in between class. Am I going the right way? I don't think so. No. I've gone the wrong way, I think. Oh! Look at this painting! Wow. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, we're going up here to Charms class. Why are you standing up there? Are you okay? I don't think they are, but do you know what? I've got class to go to. I don't have time for this. Ooh. This looks like it would hide something. I'm going the wrong way, but this looks awesome, so I don't care. Professor Fig's classroom.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Who are you? There's just so much to take in. Oh. Okay. So I guess this is where we go if we want to find Professor Fig. Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A 5th year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Negalius Black, Headmaster. Okay. So I guess this is the letter he was given to help us out. Look at the details. You could literally spend hours, absolute hours, just walking around this castle looking at everything. I won't subject you to that for this playthrough, but yeah, I could totally do that. Is this charms? Oh no, this is a bathroom. Ugh! I wanna open.
Revelio.
What's that? What's that? Okay.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Get away from me. Where am I going? Where am I going? I need to go back out here. Right, up the stairs. Up the stairs we go.
Professor Rowling tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind
When
him
everyone
to
starts talking at the same time, it really overwhelms me.
I want him to get back to the lesson.
To know about Hogwarts before I stepped foot in the castle.
Oh my god, it's a cat!
Kitchens.
Hi! Hi! I love you so much. I love you so much. Are you an actual cat or are you a person transfigured into a cat? Hey kitty! Hey kitty! Oh, you're great! Oh, you're so pretty! Oh, you're so pretty! I'm about to just explode from how cute this is. I can't handle it. I actually feel like I'm gonna cry. Maybe I'm just emotionally unstable. I don't know. But this is the best thing ever. It really is the best thing ever. Right, so I think this was Charm's class here. And I like ran past it. Wait, where'd it go? It says it's right here. It's around here?
My siblings and I have all...
Oh, it's right here. Duh. Okay. So begin the quest.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Cool.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Well, now we have.
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone?
Aw. Nettie's nice.
I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Oh, come on, guys, that was funny.
Even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Okay, so this is going to be Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice.
Oh, geez, okay.
You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
Outside with the cat?
After me.
Are we going outside with the cats? Can we Accio the cats? It would probably be kind of mean, but I would love that, honestly.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
That's a bit unfair.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes?
Now, I understand.
I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
I'll try. Okay, so hold or T. Press X. Oh, whoa.
Splendid!
Yeah, go into the 50. Oh, it's like half and half.
Excellent control there.
Ooh. Oh, stop. No, stop. I just about did it. Just about.
That's it.
Great. Okay, that one was good. That was good.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Okay.
Watch this.
Oh, damn, she's good. Okay.
Yes!
Need to, okay, game. Come on. No.
Very good.
Oh.
Phew.
Right, come on. Stop. Yes.
Brilliant. Here we go.
Oh, I have a chance to tie.
That is how it's done.
Oh. Stop rolling.
Excellent control there.
Okay, we tied. What happens now?
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
No.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
That is just cruel.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Damn, she's good. Okay.
There we go.
I am stressed. Oh no, no, no!
Stay focused.
Well, maybe I would if you didn't have stupid enchanted blocks just sliding around the place. Well, you hit one, so it's not that great. Yeah, I'm just getting petty now. Oh, for flippity flip.
Ah, you almost had it.
Don't give me pity. I don't need your pity.
That is how it's done.
Oh! Oh my god! I just completely got 0. Oh.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie. That was terrible. Oh well, you can't be good at everything. We were good at the
Class is
duel.
dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Okay, yeah.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Wow. Okay, so is Ouagadougou, I presume, is like the wizarding school in Uganda. That's really cool. Okay, yeah, how big is it?
Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Oh, that's nice.
It's nice to learn about
Nice
another
to meet
wizarding
you.
school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
How would you
Until
know
next
that?
time.
Your back is to him.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
What? Why are they talking about summoning people's clothes off? Weirdos.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting.
I like him. He's my
What
favorite so
charm
far.
is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked
Why?
that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Cool. Right, so we've completed Charms class. So now...
How was your first day coming along?
Oh. Why is she following us? Okay, so I'm not trying to be mean, but Samantha annoys me. I don't know why. She just does. So I'm kind of, yeah, at that stage, like, why are you following me? But I presume we have to talk to her.
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again. I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms. I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck. My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his.
Overconfidence is
better
never
see
good.
to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
That was a bit of a backhanded compliment. It wasn't beginner's luck. I'm awesome. Yeah, you better run, Samantha. Better run. I don't know why, I just don't like her for some reason.
Do you think anyone has found...
It annoys me. Secret passage.
Wouldn't surprise me if new ones popped up occasionally.
Okay, we better keep our eye out for secret passages. I'm sure there's lots of stuff to find around here.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Yeah, okay, we get it. You invented flu powder. So full of yourself. Right. Reveal. What are these? Okay, I feel like we just need to go to Hogsmeade and get the stuff we need, because then we might be able to, like, more easily do the cat! More easily do things and figure things out. Why is there a purple cloud? Oh my god, look at that. That's so beautiful.
My cousin was transfigured into a mouse.
Revelio.
Took hours to get her to come out.
Oh, hello.
They call it chemistry.
Oh, I just need
I'm
one
aware.
more cuddle.
Muggles have a lot of different words for things. It might as well be French.
I wonder how
One more
similar
cuddle
it is
with
to
you.
potions.
I'm sure it's nothing
Oh,
like it in the
I
least,
love you.
with the exception that it can go
I
horribly
love you so
wrong.
much.
Oh.
So much it hurts. Right, so now we're going to Hogsmeade. Isn't that what Mrs. Weasley said? How do we get there? What is... Oh! Peeves. Look at that! Wow. Okay, let's consult our map. That's not our map. Let's consult our map and see. Side quests are now available. Okay. Weasley after class. Oh yeah, so we have to meet her. And then I think she'll bring us to Hogsmeade. So we can... Oh! Hello. Is this... Who are you? Is he the one with the chains? The Bloody Baron? I can't remember. It's actually so long since I read the books that I do actually forget a lot. So... Astronomy Tower. Oh, hello. Presume she's the teacher. This is amazing.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I do not like that flu powder woman. At all. I know I'm going the complete wrong way, but I'm just so curious. Are we going to the top of the astronomy tower? I assume so. Oh my my god! I'm speechless. This is— oh god, I'm so sorry. That was actually completely my fault. Oh my god, I almost knocked her over. Awkward. Oh, this is just amazing. I can't wait until we can get outside. Look at the Quidditch pitch. Ah, get out of my way, stupid telescope. Look at it. Wow. Okay. Let's— ooh. No.
Revelio.
Okay. So, enough messing around. Let's go meet— ooh! Let's go meet Mrs— I was going to say Mrs. Weasley. She's not Mrs. Weasley. Professor Weasley.
They really couldn't allow food and drink in the common.
What was that?
Stepped in a puddle of butterbeer the other day.
I just
Better than failed.
can push them for no reason. My god, she's a sprinter. Right, yeah. Go down here. Oh my god, she runs so fast. Okay, and then down here. That is a wall. I ran into a wall. Where am I going? There we go. Oh my god, I can't control her when she runs. I apologize. Right, we're going
Handy
this way.
resource indeed, your field guide.
No, I went the wrong way. Right, ooh, this is so nice. Yeah, okay. I think we're going the right way now. I would give anything to be here in real life. Anything. I'd be like, my soul, you want it? Sure. I'm okay with that. Where's the cats? Oh, hello. Oh, I'm gonna get it out of my system for this video, and then I promise I will mostly stop petting the cats. Mostly. I can't promise that I will never do it again. Oh, begin. Okay. Weasley after class quest.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager
Stop
there's a
being
good
so
deal more to your
suspicious.
travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
No. Stop it.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless,
Or
you
how
must
about
continue to build
mind your
upon
own
what you've learned.
business?
In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Oh yeah, he did mention that.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier.
Yes?
We've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Cool. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings.
Not Samantha.
Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Yeah, Natsai. Yeah.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students.
I like her the best.
And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Cool. Okay. So, I actually don't like butterbeer though, that's the thing. I had it before, it's horrible. So speak to Professor Ronan to receive your first class assignment. Assignments are types of quests given to you by professors. You get rewarded with new spells, blah 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 blah. We'll get Reparo, which is required to complete other quests. You can track assignments in your field guide. Cool. Okay, let's do it and then get to Hogsmeade.
What are you up to now?
Stop talking to me. I don't like that statue. Oh, there he is.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Okay.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
So collect flying page near
Revelio.
There. What's this? The fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has a likeness of Wyvern. What's that? On top, and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite the rumours to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the Wyvern of Wye, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Okay. Collect the flying pages near the broken statue. Oh wait, the map is telling me where to go.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Revelio.
Oh, there it is. Where's it? Oh, what about Accio? Of course.
Got it.
Right. Collect the flying page in the Defense Against Dark Arts Tower. Right.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Oh, there it is. Just saw it. Where'd you go? Hello? There.
Brilliant.
Return to Professor Ronan.
I trust the preliminary...
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Okay. So how do I use it?
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water.
Oh,
it
yeah.
allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Great. Oh god, that's so sad. I don't like that statue. She looks very distressed. Okay, so we have to meet our friend by the front. Where is she?
When I fell off my broom and broke 6 bones.
Natty?
Have you ever been to the kitchens? I hear it's run by house elves.
To be honest, anything I could get from Diagon Alley this year, I was able to find in Hogwarts.
I can't believe she's seen the Thestral. And why should I be
Natty? Where are you? Maybe that's not the front door of the castle. That's not either.
I really have made a mess of things.
Oh, I presume that's another side quest. Look, we're focused on Hogsmeade for the moment, so let's just do that.
I was destined to be glorious.
Oh, can I?
This year.
What is this?
Professor Black was terrible before he decided to cancel Quidditch. That decision was the icing on the golden cake.
I doubt there's ever been a headmaster as hated as Black.
That was cool, but I'm not sure what it did. Oh!
All of my relatives work.
Oh! Oh, I can go out.
Wish I could have studied here when Philida Spore was headmistress.
Okay, is this the herbology greenhouse? For sure. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. Honestly, speechless. I'm really speechless about this game.
I've never had
Okay, so that is not the front entrance to the castle.
Any news about the dragon?
Oh wait, was it down here? No, that's the courtyard. Okay, I can't find anything on my own. I need the map. Yeah, I need the map to show me where to go, or I'm going to be here all day. That, no, I'm going the wrong way.
I shall get in trouble for this.
Yeah, I'll help you later.
Seems rather dull.
Ah. Oh, so this is the front entrance. This thing I was at earlier.
Hello.
Gotcha.
Looking for me? Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Cool, I'm excited. So excited. Let's go get our wand.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes. I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
Look at it. Oh my god, it's amazing. It's so amazing.
Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
I've grown up in cold and I'm still not used to it and don't like it.
Oh, wait, over here.
Oh, oops.
I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Oh, I guess she's just letting us know about that for later.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Wow.
I think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs.
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Wow.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
Oh, this is just so cool. Sorry.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah,
that's probably
there's
true.
Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls. How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On-Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy, guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
Wow, check out Hogsmeade. Whoops, sorry.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start.
Oh, hello!
The 3 Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here.
I love you.
It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
Wow. This is amazing.
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
a wand.
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished.
Okay.
Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Hogsmeade Village is brimming with different sites, shops, and other points of interest that you can navigate. Cool. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Tea shop. The square. Honeydukes. Bring me to Honeydukes. Sonkos. Whoa! Oh my god, check it out! Oh, that is so amazing. Can't go in there. Can't go in there. Okay. What's this? Potions.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
I don't know.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Okay, so we can come back and buy different kind of potions and stuff. That is really cool. Really, really cool. Okay. So I want to go and get my wand actually. So let me see if we can find Ollivanders. There we go. It's not far. Oh, I must have walked like right past it. Oh, here it is. Ollivanders. Yay, let's get our wand.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivanders, the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish.
Oh.
How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it.
Oh!
Oh dear.
That's not a good match.
Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Wow, okay. So... it's wood type alder, core type unicorn hair, flexibility brittle, wand length 9 3/4 inches. So, oh, we can customize our wand. Yay. Okay.
How intriguing.
Oh, that's cool.
Curious indeed.
Oh, hang on, and we can do variations.
How intriguing.
Oh, okay. So, classic.
Curious indeed.
Spiral. That's pretty cool. I think I'm going to do that. I like that. And then the wood type.
How intriguing.
Oh, we can just choose whatever we want.
Curious indeed.
Does the wood have anything?
How intriguing.
I like walnut, so we'll do that. Yeah, I mean, 9 3/4 inches is fine.
Curious
whippy.
indeed.
Swishy. Slightly springy. I don't know, swishy sounds good. And then, yeah, I like the unicorn. I like that. Okay, so I can just purchase it. Did I? Oh. I didn't press it for long enough.
What do you think? Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's so amazing. So we have our new wand. Can we see it? Look at it. Oh, it looks so amazing. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so I think I'm going to actually leave this video here now that we have our wand and all of that. So in part 3, we'll pick up in Hogsmeade and visit the rest of the places and have another little look around. But I am honestly just so blown away by this game. I cannot get over it, honestly. It literally feels like, for people who grew up with Harry Potter, it kind of feels like this game just kind of makes your childhood dreams come true or something. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.